Hi, this is Jack Stanley, and I have a few more thoughts I wanted to throw into the bucket concerning the John F. Kennedy assassination and papers that are being released now. Now, I just recently put out a video within the hour saying that we're going to receive basically secondary information. And that's very important, okay? You have to understand something. I've been around for a while, as you will know, and I remember the event, and I remember watching on television when this was all going on, my grandparents' television. And they had one of those wonderful old TVs. It was in a big mahogany case that had doors in the front, like an old Victrola. And you opened the doors, and there was the television screen, and the speaker was below. And above that, we had the rabbit ears with a little knob on the top for sensitivity. That was the television. I was watching a good deal of the Kennedy saga at the time. And I remember hearing in the news about he said he was carrying curtain rods in a bag. And I remember hearing it at that time. And they said that was the gun and everything else. And the somber days of the funeral. And, of course, the burial on Monday. Of course, there was no school. There was nothing going on. Although my father went to a football game while it was going on. And you know something? I have kind of followed this since then. And I have acquired a vast bit of knowledge about the whole assassination, being that it was something that I experienced, I saw via television, not publicly or privately or intimately, but through television. And I read everything I could get. I read all the books. I did not read the whole Warren Commission, I'll tell you. It's just absolute bogus hogwash. It's frighteningly bad. And there's an awful lot of things that weren't done. There's a lot of stuff that wasn't added. And it's really not worth your energy to read a good deal of it. And there's a lot of stuff in there. I did talk to one of the members of the Warren Commission, President Gerald Ford, and actually he told me to my face that he believed everything in the Warren Commission, and he believed that Oswald was the assassin. I kind of took his word initially, but the more I thought about it, the less credible that appeared. And I really do believe that privately Gerald Ford felt differently, but he had to stand by what he had stood for before. And now papers are being released. And, you know, as I said before, it's been gone through, and things are redacted, and you know, there's a lot of things that we don't know. What about Oswald's tax records? Are we ever going to get those? Because that will tell you who his employer is. I guarantee those are not going to be released in the papers. And if they are, then that answers an awful lot of questions. That we know he worked for the CIA. We can almost state that now. A lot of people work for the CIA. A lot of people were silent agents, as it were. So the papers are coming out. They're still saving some they won't release for national security. What could that be? What could that mean? My only guess is this. It only tells and proves that there was a conspiracy. It only tells and proves that there is still things to hide. And it only tells and proves that much of what we know about the Kennedy assassination and the story that has been told to us for 54 years and is still government record and is still the government story is pure and total hogwash. Will this whole bunch of papers coming out solve that issue? No, because no government is going to release papers that incriminates itself. Think about it. I just wanted to add this little bit because the Kennedy assassination has been something I have been aware of all my life, and I've studied it quite extensively, and I've talked to many of the players within it. And now they're all gone. But the thing is that the John F. Kennedy assassination, and to a degree, the Robert F. Kennedy assassination, which is also a lot of hogwash, what was going on there, are unfortunately not told to us correctly. And a lot of misinformation has deliberately been put into the story to totally confuse the issue. And we'll never truly understand or know what happened in JFK or Robert Kennedy's cases. Thank you.